Been talking this whole time and just nothing. Huh. So I'm guessing you can hear me now. That's really embarrassing that I did that. Oh boy. Hello. Yeah, so I've been talking to myself for the longest time. I mean, that's the premise of what I'm doing, isn't it? Let's see. So, what I'm trying to do is I want to design portals for Server SMP. If I go through there, it's going to lag. Let's go. You can hear me now. That's perfect. I'm really annoyed with myself for messing that one up. Oh boy. Yeah, so I'm trying to make a design for portals to, like, for the Nether and the End, which I already designed the End portal a couple days ago, because we're going to do some dimensional work in the server heading forwards. And so I'm trying to work out designs. Any suggestion is welcome, but, like, my current idea is like a nether brick, almost cathedral looking thing with some kind of accent that will add it, like, light to it. Like a lighter color. Like, I could go for wood. Grays are decent. Like, I was thinking, this is always a fun thing to mess with. The fact that acacia wood goes really good with stones. I don't know. You see? Like, wait, hold up. What I need to get is world edit. That would be nice. Kind of feeling something with that. It also sometimes helps to go from the floor up, because I'm gonna want to do like a massive portal in the center. I'm just gonna ignore that for now. So we could do like a really thin but really tall portal in the center. Maybe like 3 blocks, because we basically can go up as far as we want since we're on the roof. That kind of thing. And then about like an inside curve. Like, starting to make it look like an eyeball. Hold up. If I do, how many blocks was that? 3? Can you do like it's like a little eye. It could be a cool motif. Kind of like that. Hold up. So I'm gonna end up going through that portal if I'm not careful. It's so annoying. Or, so there's a couple different options we can go for. I'm kind of thinking there's an option to do everything similar themed. And just kind of go with that. Or, and hear me out, we theme it based off of the areas. Because you head north to like where Nick's base is, and Nick's base is more like mesa themed, so we could do like a more western mesa to the north. Then to the south you have the ocean and icy, so you could do like a freezing over type effect, which would mean more organic. I don't know if I really like the way that it Heals. Because you could do... I wouldn't want to touch lapis. Blue. Concrete. Can't do coral because it would die out. But like, could you imagine if it's like... I need ideas. It's getting laggy for some reason. Okay. Because you could always do like a spiral thing. The issue is it has to be practical, it has to match everyone's styles, and it has to be somewhat easy to build. Like, I kind of like this. This is decent, I guess. I wish I had another member of the server online so they could give me their opinions. But, you know, we make do with what we got. This needs to be lowered. Yeah. Kind of starting to get there. Hey. Opinions, I need someone to help me build. Building is hard. Then, like... Then you can have fold in. This is where I would really like some vertical slabs, but those don't exist, so... No point in... trying to get that to happen. Could do... that? That's really thick really quick. Anyway. Okay, well, let's give that as a start, because I'm kind of liking that style. I need to figure out the walls. But then you'd have to have... yeah. Because then, yeah. So, my thought process now. We could space this out properly. We could have... 4 entrances. One going north, one going toward... going towards Plant Hut Industries and Kyra's and all that stuff over there. You have the one going south towards the end portal and Gladiatorian's base. And then you can branch off of those. But the main room would be here-ish. I don't have the exact dimensions. But around here. And I kind of want... because I'm already going to blast a hole in the bedrock anyway. And yes, I know how to do that. Roughly. I know you can do it. I don't know how to do it, but I know you can, so I'll figure it out. Oh, that's going to be really annoying to do, actually. It's fine. It's all for the greater good of the server. Opinions on blasting a hole in the nether? Oh, man. This is the part you don't get to see usually about the server. Planning every little meticulous detail out. And frankly, when I said I wanted opinions for what to do for the nether and end stuff, because we all use it, so we all should be involved, everyone said, no, I can handle it. Actually, I kind of just took up the responsibility myself. But I'm still allowed to complain about it because I'm doing it. Ha! So a whole... I guess. Well, we want to make it even. Yeah, technically we should do it this wide. Symmetry is nice. Why we utilize it to this degree. So it should line up with both those ends and then both these ends. And then we'll use that to line up the other doors. So then, hold down. Whatever. Yeah, you would blast a hole all the way down to the center so people can get out of the nether. Which, you know, honestly... That's actually quite accurate to our nether experience. Anyway. That works. Technically it gives me enough space, but I want it deeper. That's much more accurate to what it will look like. Except for it will probably be a bunch of TNT top down... Words. It will be a bunch of TNT dropped into a hole. After I clear out the bedrock, that is. Okay, so great. We got that going for us. Let's do... Can't use reinforced things like that. It's ridiculous. Dun, dun, dun. You just never know what blocks to use. Well, let's build... What if I just completely contrast the entirety of the nether? Yeah, what if I just, you know, went for the blue? I like that. I think that's a decent idea, going blue. Thoughts? It's fine. Don't talk. It's fine. I can't force anyone to talk. Kind of like the lighter though. 1, 2. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. Because what I'm thinking we do, we mix cyan, blue, maybe a little bit of light blue, and then use the netherite, or I wish I could build out a netherite, that'd be amazing. Netherite and netherite with blue as the accent, or netherite accent color with blue as the main thing. Be like these blocks. It's too much like the Steve colors. Throwing a bit of white in there. Or maybe we do not these blues, but stick with the cyan. Cyan, the white, and we throw in these nether wood, warped wood. And do we want to use copper? It would be, this would be our pallets. With like the accents being that, yeah, that might be cool. So this isn't exactly what I'm going to plan on doing, but those colors, like white sprinkled in, or white. I don't want to do something with white, but I don't know what to do with it. Also, I'm not a big fan of this block. So probably just these three. Ignore the creepy or nether noises. It's fine. Just because the world wants to eat you doesn't mean you have to let it. You know, I kind of vibe with that. That works. That'll be a decent start to the whole thing. And then wondering if we could do something with soul torches, soul that, basically all the soul stuff. Or we could do either like a kind of chain soul thing for, let me just place all these down so I can use them. Grab some chains. Do deep slate might work. You could do like a chained soul torch, or the opposite way, where it's a chained lantern. We know that was the torch. That, which both have their advantages, I will say. You see? They both look decent. I think I am going to actually eliminate the torch. I don't quite like that. Whoops. Or try to do something. We could add in full campfires, I suppose. But then you're dealing with smoke. Might be decent in some areas, but not all. is why I kind of want to go with the steel option. Like that, so you would do full soil, flint and steel, and then you'd have to build something around that. Ooh. But if we're building around wood, we'll have to be careful with that. Unless we can get Mr. Sky to turn off fire spread, that'd be nice. We'll see. Does Soulfire not spread? Oh. What kind of wood doesn't light on fire? Stupid. What would be a good way to connect that? See, I think it has potential, but I don't know how to access that potential. And it might be a lot of deep slate. Oh, whoa, I cannot talk deep slates. We could somehow get... Hold up. I'm onto something. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Yes. No. We can work with this. It's a possibility if I do that, then... Does that look bad? Okay, so there's something I like about this. It is reminiscent of the chain, right? You do the same thing on either side. Top and bottom. And it starts to very quickly look like a chain of its own. And then, easily... That's not what I wanted to do. Alternates. And we can do like a whole section where it's these randomly plotted. I'm just building in a wall. I won't actually texture it like this. It will be much better. But you can do this kind of thing, where then that hangs down here. Like that. And you just have those along the walls. But then the fun part is, we could technically... Well, because you gotta make sure it doesn't light on fire, so the only other color we could do is the purple one. So if we wanted to color code them, we could do purple. but I would rather not. I think this blue looks really good. Let's count real quick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, same way. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Give me this. Whoa. 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 Hold up. Are we done? Thank you. Does that look even? Well, let's just check. 10. Oh, this one's too. There we go. And one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, 11. There you go. That's that. Alright, and then the difficult part. So I have an idea for what I'm going to do for the walls. This whole design with accented... Actually, so the wall goes this way, right? That leads it into this corner. What if we do... this kind of thing, right? And then eventually, actually about there, some netherite shaping stuff. Split. Back. We need to raise it up more, get the curve corrected. But what ends up happening is then we put those all over, and then we can make a really cool dome shape in the top of the building. Yeah. Okay. The next step to this is what to do with this, because I gotta put a portal in here somewhere. I also need to do the floor, which I need to make sure it's spawn-proof, because if I make a big old platform... Am I on peaceful or something? Sure not. Slash... difficulty? Easy. East. It's the eastern difficulty. Perfect. Don't know what that could possibly mean. But just to test, if I make a whole platform... Pretty sure there's some sections where this doesn't work, because soul sand valleys don't spawn gas, I believe. But I'm pretty sure gas will spawn if I make a platform. I forget their spawning conditions. But the thought is, if I do that, then a gas are going to be in all of my hard work. So we need to make sure It's slab. Slab or showing off the bedrock, which bedrock is an ugly block, and I do not want to do that. So let's think through this. Probably want to choose a different palette for the floor, considering slab, don't like this. Actually got rid of that. Yeah, there's one slab, excluding the white concrete. So here's a thought. Smooth concrete is better. Do-do-do. I was really hoping someone on the server would hop on or something and help me figure things out. But no. They're all too busy with their normal person lives. I think this is something we'll do. Smooth quartz. Smooth quartz works. Then somehow make it so you still can't spawn here. But then that no longer becomes an accent color if I keep using it like that. Mobs can't spawn on glass, right? Because, I mean, basically, I can build this up, like move this up as many blocks as I want, so I could technically just make it glass. See, light blue glass, that might work. And that's how I could signal the different tunnels through the glass. And then I think what I'll do underneath this, I'm gonna have to get some donations from people, because there's no way I'm going to be able to collect all these materials. Any server members watching, I'm setting up a donation box for all the materials for this once I'm done designing it, just so you know. But glowstone underneath here. Glowstone or sea lanterns. That's the options we're going with, and I'll have someone decide. Like, no one's chatting, but if you decide to chat anytime soon, need an opinion on something. Or there is technically a third option. So, with the design in mind of what I'm going for, would glowstone or sea lanterns work better underneath this little tunnel thing? Because there's going to be blue ice in the middle that I'll put buttons on. Where is it? Blue ice. Like this. Which one works better? The third option would be putting like this soul fire underneath it, which would also look decently cool. opinions, anyone? Because what I think we'll do... Doors... One of these. That looks decent. We'll go with that. Oh, okay. Personally, I think I'm more of a fan of the sea lanterns, but nobody wants to respond. So I guess I'm just going to try out the Soul's Fire as well. Here we go. Thank you for stating your opinion. Apparently, you didn't quite catch that. So I'm just doing it anyway. Doing what I want. Nobody wanted to say anything. I don't usually hold grudges. Oh, well, that's skyrocketed. Welcome, 4 viewers that just joined. Currently designing my nether portal to be built in the survival world on Server SMP. If you haven't watched it, you should definitely go check it out. But I asked for an opinion, and no one answered. So, since at first it was glowstone, but I swapped it out. Glowstone or like the soul fire under the glass for these tunnels. Because I'm willing to do anything here. I mean, if we're completely honest, this would probably be less expensive. Ooh, but it is kind of loud. Not even noise-wise. Look-wise, it's loud. Makes sense? I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I'm still open to change it if someone has a different opinion. Because this is pretty close to what it would look like. Personally, I'm leaning to the glowstone side. Or, not even glowstone, I got rid of the glowstone. The sea lantern side, that seems a little bit better. Anyone else? Whoa. That's not what I wanted. Button. Polished blackstone or... Polished blackstone, it is. There wasn't a black button. I thought there would be deep slate buttons. Here we go. So, to prevent spawnings of any monsters or anything, that's what that would look like. Try to get rid of the stuff I don't like anymore. Ta-da! Really, tis a shame that no one wanted an input on this design. But yeah, then you'd have the same thing going this way. This is not the final design for the center area either. But that is the basic idea for tunnel worked out. I might have to figure out how to get a good arch going on there, because I think I want it to be taller, which might mean just dragging it on a little bit. Like, do a that kind of thing, and then 1, 2, 3, maybe 1. No, looks too forced. I'll work that out. That's annoying. No one's even watching anymore. Good thing I'm ending soon. Yeah, I think that kind of finalizes it for me. I can't really think of other things to do other than the floor, but then it's down to the tunnels. But from my ability to keep people actually viewing, I don't think anyone is interested in this. But, you know, hey, I've learned something. I've learned what I'm going to be doing for the Nether, I think. So stay tuned for any future episodes of the server, because based off this, I think it's going to be pretty good. However, I am probably going to call it here. Here, let's do... And, sorry, transition. Wow. Welcome. Yeah, so probably going to call it there. Thank you for showing up. It's really been a pleasure. I will keep doing these, despite the fact that people do not seem to want to watch them yet. I'll make them more interesting. I'll make them more interesting moving forward. However, stay tuned because I have a new episode of The Server coming out soon, so you definitely want to see that. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and see you next time.